In the misty islands of Costa Rica, where coffee plants stretch like green waves over the hills, a quiet revolution is brewing, not in the soil, but in the hearts of young dreamers. They speak new languages and imagine a world where tradition and innovation grow side by side. But the old roots run deep, and change rarely comes without struggle. Meet Delphina. She's a firstborn of 4 in a humble coffee farming family in Dota. Growing up, her single mother was frustrated as a coffee farmer. She encouraged Delphina and all her siblings to study and go find other good paying jobs that would save the family because coffee was no longer productive at all. After she graduated, her heart was still aching about the coffee farm where she was raised. Being the sole source of funding for her and her entire family, she wouldn't let that slip away. The farm was almost at extinction when COVID happened. It's at this time when she returned home to change things for her and her family. She started by suggesting that they should try new methods of farming, like growing trees within the coffee farm, using the leaves from the trees as the manure for the farm, and simple things like having water from their river that was so close. While these were very simple acts, they greatly improved the produce quality and the quantity, and have been a lifesaver for the recent climate change. With this improving production, they started drying their own coffee and processing it at the back of their house. Because she knew some English, she was also able to tap into the export market, and today the family exports to more than 3 countries. This income supports not only her family, but it supports her mother and 2 other families from her uncle and her other sibling. Not forgetting the many families from indigenous communities that actually help with the rest of the farm. She mentioned that things were so hard for her at the start and she almost gave up. Delphina represents many more young Costa Ricans from coffee farming families. They dream of being at the forefront of innovation for their farms, not just for their families, but to inspire the rest of the young people within their communities that coffee too is an attractive adventure. But they struggle to win trust from the older generation. And on the other hand, the older generation is concerned. Young people don't get involved. Their farms might not survive beyond their generation. Coffee production in Costa Rica has already gone down by over 50% in the past 10 years. If no innovation happens, most of these families struggle to continue to only be producers that struggle to even make it through the season without depending on high interest loans from money lenders, which affects their families, the indigenous communities, and the rest of the people that actually gain from the coffee value chain. Meet Team Congusto. We are a team of 3 students from Stanford University, 2 design students, and a business school student. Greatly supported by our local coaches, Aldo and Davide, and the rest of the community members that we got to speak to. After our immersion that involved desk research, observations, and interviews with farmers, baristas, young people, coffee shop owners, consumers, family members. We synthesized the data, ideated several ideas, prototyped these with the young people, and listened to them. We decided to create a telementoring program for the young people by the young people. We have created a complete curriculum to help the young people give tours on their coffee farms, shared new tools that they can leverage to support their farms, like AI to practice English, crafting their stories, and sharing them through tools like Canva and social media. Because we realized that most of them were skilled in different ways and at different phases of the coffee value chain, they enroll into the program and train each other on their areas of expertise and practice whatever they have learned on their farms. They onboard new members and therefore create a community of young people who are interested in working in the coffee value chain. We also occasionally add experienced mentors who are already working in the coffee value chain.
Yeah, it makes everything easier, man. Sometimes it's difficult to find the correct word for
Yeah,
communicate a good message for even for different cultures.
yeah, that's really useful because, for example, the last post that I did on my Instagram page of the coffee, La Joya, I lasted around, I don't know, 7 hours because I didn't know what to say or how to catch the attention of the people.
We believe that if the young people are empowered to contribute meaningfully to their family coffee farms, their production will not only improve but be sustainable through the farm season and to the next generations. Scan the QR code to become a mentor or donate to the program. Thank you very much. Team Con Gusto.